grab a Kleenex.
Sure. Okay, we're live. Welcome back to Sacred Sundays, everyone. I am Steve from Energy Healing with Steve, and this is Kat from Well Earth Holistic.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Thanks for joining Toronto Soul Collective. All right. Thanks for joining. Okay. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Candy Bite. Welcome back. Candy Bite is from the YouTube channel, Kat.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, I should get up the, I need to get the list of people's signs.
Yes.
Get that up in handy.
It's almost like you should have like a reoccurring list so you know.
I'm going to start doing that. So it was Andy with an I?
The one I just said hi to?
Yeah.
No, Candy Bite.
Oh, Candy Bite. I don't have her on my list. I'm assuming it's a her. Candy
Bite Sweets.
Candy Bite Sweets. I know we've read her before, but
yes, we have.
She's not for last week. I don't think we had her on last week because I took everybody down last week and she's not here. So Candy Bite Sweets. If you want a reading at some point tonight, Candy Bite, please put your are you over 30 or under 30? And I need confirmation I'm pretty sure you're female, but don't want to assume. And your astrological sign, please.
Welcome back, Love Cocoa Bear.
Why am I not seeing the live here? Very strange. I'm not seeing the live.
So today's a new moon, is it correct?
It is.
It is. So I think maybe while we wait for a few more to join, we can talk about the new moon.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, welcome to, well, that's you, Kat. Well, Earth Holistic.
That's me. Welcome to me.
Yes. So if you see some smoke coming up, I just have my little sage thing right here, and I only have like one leaf burning. That's all.
I did Palo Santo tonight. So this is a new moon in Leo. This is a Leo portal. This is a portal, I think. There's a
it's August 8th.
Yeah.
Is the Lion's Gate. Yes.
8 Lion's Gate portal. That's right. Is coming up, and this is the new moon in Leo.
Yes. Welcome back, Love Cocoa Bean. Welcome back, Margaret. Cocoa Bean is saying hello, Steve and Kat. Oh, hello.
Hey, Cocoa Bean.
So remember, there's Love Cocoa Bear and Love Cocoa Bean.
That's right. Love Cocoa
and
Bean. Yes.
Love Bug Blues on YouTube. Welcome back.
Love Bug Blues is my Queen of Wands. I've got her on my list. But Cocoa Bean and Candy Bite I don't have.
So Candy Bite just responded. It's over 30, female, Libra.
Queen of Swords. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm keeping an inventory list of all our regulars. So I don't have to keep asking. Because at this point I feel kind of embarrassed asking. I should know by now, right?
Oh geez, none of our memories are that good. Okay, Love Cocoa Bean. Do you have Cocoa Beans info?
I don't know.
Okay. Gemini, male, over 30.
Okay, King of Cups. And do you remember Andy, who lost the ring?
The bracelet or the ring or something? Yes.
Remember what Andy's, just in case we see Andy tonight?
I don't. Do you have Margaret 65s?
Margaret 65, Queen of Cups. Yes.
It's Pisces female over 30.
Margaret 65.
And do you have love Cocoa Bears?
I don't have love Cocoa Bears.
Scorpio female over 30.
That's the Queen of Cups as well. Okay. Yeah, so just Andy I'm missing. So if we see Andy tonight, we'll ask.
All right, perfect. So let's start with the weekly reading for the General Collective. Again, everybody, so I know you're watching this live, and for those that are going to catch up with this after, remember that when we do the first 3 cards each, it is a General Collective reading, meaning that maybe it might all apply to you, or maybe little bits and pieces will apply to you, right? All right. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. So this week, and I think for the month, I'm going to be using the Wandering Star Tarot.
It's a good one.
Yeah. And my 3 cards, the first one I've got here is the Page of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we all know that the Page of Cups, their pages are messengers, okay? And this one in particular, the one of Cups, it's a water element card. It's about emotion, and it's like a new beginning, a new love, a new romance. It could also mean a new friendship, okay? So keep on the eye out for that happening to you this week, something that you're going to be emotionally attracted to or attached to, okay? The next card I've got is the 3 of Swords. Okay? So this card is not so nice. It's really talking about sorrow, grief, pain. It's like someone stabbed you in the heart, okay? And that's what Swords is. Swords is an air element card, and it really is about truth, written spoken word, and sometimes contracts. My next card is the 4 of Swords. Okay, so again, I'm not going to repeat what Swords is, but this card in particular is about rest, recuperation, time to take out because you've been through something recently, right? So if I put all 3 cards together, let's see if I can get it right. Okay, so this week, you're going to start off possibly with some new event, new beginning, new romance, new partnership, maybe even a date. Okay. And so just, keep an eye out for that because that's a really good beginning. But then you've got the 3 of Swords. So indicating to me that, you know what, there's something this week, you're going to discover some truth, or that love or that little spark that you had going at the beginning of the week, it just kind of fizzled out, right? So just be careful for that. And then right after, it's telling you need to rest. Okay, so it's going to be like, it's going to start off high this week and then kind of go low is what I'm getting from my cards. Okay, hello, welcome to Psychic Medium, Rose.
Hey, Rose.
And Kat, what do you think of the 3 cards that I pulled?
Well, we can also, we're reading a general, like Steve says, this is a general reading for the collective. So when I pull my cards, it's usually about, what's the advice, right? So if I'm lensing your cards through the question of what's the advice, it's right, the messenger of news that's, because it's cups, it probably has to do with interpersonal relationships, or it could be just something very emotional, some very emotional news that you may have already received. And the advice is that the pain that it's caused you, it means it's time for you to take that time out and process it. And really, no major arcana. So it's open for interpretation a little bit, but there are some of you out there, I think, that maybe are dealing with some news that's really kind of striking a chord and swords to the heart. And it's maybe got you feeling a bit untethered. What do I do? How do I cope with this? And the answer is the cards seem to be saying is to really just take some time out for yourself and process it. And it's so interesting that you pulled these cards, Steve, because the cards that I pulled,
I know they're different cards, but they're similar meaning.
the messages, and just in the interesting thing about cards, folks, is if any of you out there are learning them, yes, they all have their own individual meaning, but depending on how they're aspected and what other cards are in the spread, it's interesting how they can sometimes take on a whole different meaning. So my cards, I'm reading my Aquarian Tarot, my Art Nouveau deck that I've had from forever and ever. And these cards, man, crazy. All right. So first card I pulled was the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Second card I pulled was the Star in reverse, followed by the upright Four of Cups. So same thing. You're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you can't move forward. You're in a relationship or a job or a geographical location, and you're feeling trapped and you just want to get out. And for whatever reason, you can't. Either the timing isn't right, or there's something you've got to do first. There's maybe the stars aren't aligned, whatever it is, you're feeling stuck, you can't move forward. And this is causing you to take on a really pessimistic worldview. And this major arcana makes me think that this is a life lesson, is that this struggle is something that you're meant to deal with, whatever it is that you're feeling trapped with, or whatever emotional, again, mirroring Steve's card of that Page of Cups, some emotional news has come. Something is causing you to feel that pessimistic, just bitter and just resentful. And again, the advice is to take some time out. This means there's a lot of inner reflection. There's a lot of looking at your shadow and exploring, okay, what part do I play in this? This again is not a major arcana. It's a suggestion of what you could do to try to, the goal being to try to right that. When the star being reversed, you obviously want to get that righted, and it's going to involve some reflection and going deep within and exploring your inner self. What are your thoughts on those, Steve?
Yeah, just before I just want to say hi to Tanya on the YouTube channel, and Rose. No, that's not your reading just yet. It's coming up. There's a few people already that have put their things for a reading, so just bear with us, Rose.
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever I see reverse cards in a spread or a reading, it really to me indicates some kind of internal reflection or a block of some sort, or you haven't hit that level yet, right? You're trying to get there, but you haven't hit that level. So with your cards, Kat, you got the Six of Swords. That's really talking about going from rough waters to smooth waters. So in the reverse position, again, you're stuck. You're staying in this stagnant area where it's not so pleasant. Okay. And then the one right after, you've got the Star in reverse. Again, an internal block. Maybe you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable, right? Because sometimes when you have a wall up, okay, you're not seeing things that are happening around you. You're not feeling these things. And you need to feel sometimes. Sometimes you need to, I hate to say this, but sometimes you need to get hurt, right? You need to feel certain emotions in order to be able to move on. And then your last one, Kat, is the Four of Cups. And that there really indicates that, you're looking at some kind of a loss in a sense. You're really focusing on the Three Cups, that emotional loss, as opposed to the one cup that's still full. So like the overall, Kat, what I'm getting from you is almost like someone is in some kind of a relationship of some sort, and they're not sure what to do. They're stuck in this relationship, and they're looking at all the negative aspects from it, not allowing them to be vulnerable and looking at the full cup, right? So that's what I'm getting from your spread. So this week, I think from both of us, to be quite honest, we kind of had like not the nicest of readings, but again, pick the parts that you resonate with. So remember this week how it goes. Pick the parts that you resonate with, and that's sort of what your reading is.
Yeah, the advice I think overall through both of our pulls is reflection, rest, and reflection. And we don't, we're busy. We don't always have time to do that. And the advice, if you're dealing with any of these obstacles, so like Steve says, if any of this is resonating with you, the advice is to relax, rest, take care of yourself, and reflect, and really explore how am I being part of the problem instead of part of the solution? And what's your role in it? And how can you learn and grow from it?
Yeah. Okay, so now we get to our live audience member readings. Okay, so for those of you that have joined a little bit after the start of this event, remember if you want a reading, we need to know if you're male, female, over 30 or under 30, and your astrological sign, because Cat pulls signifier cards. Okay, I do it different, so which is a good combination, to be quite honest. And also, if you have a specific question, let us know. Or if you want a general reading. Okay. And I guess this is the perfect time to go through the quick disclaimer. Sorry, we have to do this. Okay. So we won't do readings for medical, financial, or legal because they have professionals in those fields. And of course, we're for arts and entertainment purposes only. All right. So we're going to start there with, I know that Candy Bite was the first one on.
Okay.
And you've got the info, right, Kat?
Yep. Is it general or is there a question for Candy Bite?
This one is general, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to pull a card for Candy Bite, and we'll get right to you. All right. Oh, nice. This is a good card. Would you like to go first? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go ahead.
9 of Swords in reverse. So upright, we're talking about a lot of worry stuff. Maybe you're having some nightmares. I don't know. Are you having some bad dreams? Do you have a lot on your mind and it's really weighing you down? It's a worries that aren't really worries. They're sort of superficial worries. And in reverse, these could be worries that are they're superficial, but they're actually causing you to take actions you wouldn't normally take in your waking life. So I don't know if are you feeling out of sorts? Are you feeling like there's just too much on your mind and you can't sort through it all? I don't know if that's it looks as though there might be more on your mind than you're letting out. Maybe you're putting on a brave face every day. Let's see what Steve got. Maybe that'll add some color to it.
Yeah, I've got the Strength card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, strength really is about strength. It's about physical strength, but also emotional strength. And, being able to tame the lion inside of you. So don't forget that. The combination of the two cards for me is indicating, the 9 of Swords in reverse to me is almost like it's almost like the opposite of it being upright. So the anxiety is now gone.
Yeah,
right?
It's gone. And with your Strength card, I think I think you're right. I think in that context, the 9 of Swords is saying, okay, the anxieties and the worries that you've been dealing with now you're in a state of healing, and it's time for you now to pull from that strength and move forward. Yeah. I think that's bang on.
Yeah. So Candy Bite, I hope that resonates with you. If it does, let us know. That would be great. Okay. So I know we're going to go on the Instagram here. And the first one was Cocoa Bean. General reading for Cocoa Bean.
General. Okay. Cocoa Bean, King of Cups. Popped up really quick. Ooh, Cocoa Bean, Magician. You're the magic man, Cocoa Bean. Let's see what Steve got. We've got the Magician here.
I got another major arcana. I've got Temperance.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Your life, Cocoa Bean.
Yeah. So Cocoa Bean, you know, so Cat's card, the Magician, really is all about you having the tools that you need to make things happen, to
Yep.
manifest, right? And then Temperance, there is all about balance.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so balance, healing. Um, how else can I describe? Almost like a divine connection to that as well. Okay, so when you combine the two cards together, I feel like there's something that's going on in your life right now that you're able to manifest what you want. And what you want or what you need to manifest is some balance and some healing going on in your life.
Internal, like Temperance is the internal balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, just the fact that they're both major arcana. I don't know what you think, Steve. It's almost like the cards are saying it's time for you now. This is a good time for you to start, using those skills and working on that balance of the whatever the internal pieces are that you've been worrying about or thinking about or commiserating on. The time, maybe this Lionsgate portal is your time to shine, Coke Bean.
Yeah. So Cocoa Bean, does that make any sense? Are you trying to manifest something to be able to cause balance in your life? Are you kind of maybe a little bit out of sorts right now, but you're trying to get things balanced and peaceful and harmony? Um, so let us know. The next one, I believe, is Love Cocoa Bear. Hang on.
Hmm.
No, sorry. Hang on. It is Margaret.
Okay, Margaret.
Margaret 65, general reading.
Okay, Margaret is Queen of Cups.
Okay, so Love Cocoa Bean is saying yes.
Good. So take advantage of this new moon, Love Cocoa Bean, and this Lionsgate portal. This from today for the next 4 days is your time.
Yeah.
Let us know how it works out. Curious.
Yeah. And one thing you can do, Cocoa Bean, is if there's something that you're manifesting, write it down on a piece of paper and meditate with it. You can also send it out to the universe. So if you have, you can burn it, right, and send it out to the universe. So that's really good during a new moon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so I've got the card.
Just go for it.
Okay, so Margaret, the card for you that came flying out of the deck is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups really is all about, it's about abundance, joy. It's like celebration with friends. It could be family as well. And let's see what Cat happens to pull there.
Homing in. Oh, sorry. What did you get?
Three of Cups.
I got the moon.
Hmm.
So the celebration that the Three of the Cups represents.
Yep.
Might not be what it appears to be on the face of it. There might be more to that. I don't know if you've got if there's something, if you've got a goal that you're trying to achieve or something that you're celebrating in your life right now. But I think there's some, again, the dark night of the soul coming up here a little bit of a smoke and mirrors going on.
Or the other thing I was thinking of, Margaret, there's potential like you have some good friends in your life and you're going out to celebrate and whatever it may be, hanging out, having fun with them, but it's not quite there. There's some kind of an illusion. So the moon really signifies illusion,
Mm-hmm.
but it also signifies intuition.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're feeling that something is off, then
Mm-hmm.
trust your intuition.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But the Three of Cups in general on its own is a good card.
It is. Absolutely it is.
Yeah. So let's, let us know if that resonates with you, Margaret, or makes any kind of sense of what's
Mm-hmm.
going on in your life. Again, two cards is sometimes hard to get a message across, but we'll go from there. Okay, next we have, hang on, my eyes need to focus, I'm getting old. Okay, so Love Coco Bear.
Okay, Queen of Cups.
And then Rose, you're next. Margaret saying yes, thank you. You're welcome.
What did I say? Queen of Cups, right? Yeah.
Oh my God, this is now twice this card has just come out. And you saw me shuffle, and I divide the cards off of camera because
Yep.
I put them here to divide them.
Shuffle, cut, yep, the whole 9 yards.
And this is quite interesting because you're husband and wife, and if I'm not mistaken, I pulled the same card for the other half. That is interesting. Okay.
Well, I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So we've got some, maybe there's, the Knights typically represent emotion. They represent quick action. They represent, could be a person who's like a young man, who's a water sign, or who's just, a young man in your life. And it looks as though there's some, if it's an individual, it could be that he's struggling emotionally. Normally his emotions, he's got them, more or less in check, but he's flighty, he's standoffish, he's aloof, or it could just be that this is an aspect of yourself. Maybe you're struggling with your emotions right now. I don't know. What have you got, Steve? Maybe you can add some color to that.
Sorry, yours was the page of which?
Knight of Cups in reverse.
Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so the Knight of Cups is typically your Prince Charming.
Mm-hmm. When he's upright.
Yeah. Oh God, there's too many jokes to go with that one.
That's what she said.
Yeah. But yeah, in the reverse position, that knight, that Prince Charming might not be what you expected. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I pulled the Temperance card again.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You two, husband and wife, there. Did I not pull it for the previous reading or the other one?
So Coco Bean is going to be doing his magician is going to be managing his temperance.
Right.
Coco Bear is emotionally struggling, and her temperance. This is going to be the biggest thing for her temperance, is to get the emotional piece under control.
Right.
You're struggling with it. Maybe you're just feeling disconnected. You're feeling like you can't even. Emotionally, it's a challenge for you right now. And
I don't necessarily feel like it's between the two of them. I feel like this is an external. It could be like even a child. It could be someone around them, right? That is, there's potential for unbalance, right? Okay, so Coco Bean. Saying correct. Yes, correct. So I think that was the Temperance card. Let us know if that quick 2-card resonated with you as well. Okay, Rose.
Now
Rose has a question.
What's Rose's sign again? I know she told me, but I can't remember.
Rose, what's your sign? I don't remember your astrological sign. How do I remember that? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What
was it? Sorry?
I don't have it yet. Rose, Scorpio. That's right.
Queen of Cups. Okay. Okay.
Okay. And her question is, please pull 3 cards on my next venture with my work. Okay. So I'm going to keep doing my next venture with my work. Would love to hear the upcoming. All right. Okay. So we will do that. Because we typically do 1 card pulls, Rose, but we will do this as an exception.
We can pull 2 each, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, 3 just came out for me in a row, so I'm just.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You take your 3. That's crazy. I'll pull 1 for Rose then. You give your 3, and then maybe my 1 will add some color.
Okay, let me just have a quick look at this just for interpretation. Oh, yes. Her question is, please pull 3 cards on my next venture with my work. Would love to hear the upcoming. Okay, the upcoming. Yes. Okay. Okay, Rose. It looks good news for you, by the way. So the first card I've got is the 9 of Cups.
Nice.
Okay, so there it is. And you know that it's about optimism. It's about joy. And it is, this work is a passion for you in a sense. And then I've got the Lovers. Okay. So again, the Lovers is interesting because it has a duality to it. You know, it indicates that passion, that fire you have for it, but also at the same time, there's almost like a decision that you need to make. Okay. So I feel like, yes, you're happy and joy with whatever's going on, whatever just happened. And you might have to make a certain decision going forward. And then with that, you've got the Page of Pentacles. So again, new ventures in business that's going to bring you opportunity, new money to you. So really, this has come out very clear and very positive for your business. So let's see what Kat has.
6 of Wands. So victory, but more work to be done, right? And the Lovers piece, I just feel in my heart this time that it is about that mind and rationality versus heart and emotion. And whenever you start a new venture, it's like, you know, you want it to succeed, but then there's some times when you have to make rational decisions, but you want it to succeed so much that you almost have to take your bias out of a decision. And to me, that's what the Lovers card represents in this context is having, you know, engaging both minds to go forward in the best possible way. But I mean, when this 6 of Wands, everything's pointing, saying whatever it is, Rose, it looks like it's a step in the right direction. And it's, you know, provided you can manage that, your mindset around it, I don't see any reason why it won't succeed for you. So I can't wait to hear what this venture is.
Yes, same here. Okay, so we're going to continue on, and I want to see if, just to go through the comments. Rose is saying, amazing, love it, thank you to both. I'm on a new venture. There you go. There's that Page of Pentacles, right?
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see, what do we got? Hello, Daniel. Thanks for joining. Lily, thanks for joining. Let's see what else. Corey, thanks for joining. Okay, we do have Tanya Moore on the YouTube channel. She's asking for a reading. Okay. Over 30, female, and Libra.
Tanya Moore, Queen of Swords.
All right, so Tanya, we're getting to you.
General, right? You said.
Sorry, it's over 30, female, Libra.
No, general read or question?
Yeah, general. So while we pull the card for Tanya, that was a quick snippet of a 3-card read. Yeah. Just for everybody that's on the live. Typically, I pull about 7 cards depending on the spread that I want to use. It's going to give a lot more detail and a lot more path and clarity. So if you ever are looking for a reading, you know, you can message me. I'll let you know what the rates are. They're actually cheap. All right. Okay. How weird is that?
He pulling the same cards?
And it came flying out of the deck. I don't know if you guys saw me shuffling.
What'd you get?
9 of Cups. I just did that one for Rose.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. I did.
All right.
Okay. So Tanya, 9 of Cups really, it is about happiness. It's about joy. It's about optimism. The cards typically go up to 10. 10 is like the end of a cycle, and it's, you know, you're hitting the top at 10. So you're almost quite there. You're very content. You can see the woman, she's got her cat and her bird, and she's just sitting in a damn happy place. So that's a great card.
Yes.
What did you pull, Kat?
So I've got the Eight of Swords. So maybe you're feeling like you're not there, although the nine seems to make us think like you're accomplishing, you're on the right path, you're going to be accomplishing your goals, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're feeling like you're really not. It's not turning out the way you thought it should. And we sometimes get caught up in the how. Don't worry about the how. Let the how sort itself out. You're feeling like you're stuck. You can't make these decisions. You're feeling imprisoned. But if you notice in this card, there's all kinds of swords around this woman. And if she sort of would pay attention to her surroundings a little more, yes, she's blindfolded, but if she were to move around a little bit, she'd feel there's a sword there. She could cut her bindings loose. So sometimes the self-doubt and the imprisonment is self-imposed and it's not really there. So it looks like some success is on the horizon for you, but you have to get out of your own head and you have to get out of your own way and let the success flow.
So you kind of took the words out of my mouth there. So Tanya, I feel like you're the one who's putting up the block to your happiness in a way, right? Yeah. It's almost like, so Kat's card is basically saying that you're tied and bound and you're blindfolded and you feel trapped, but you're really not trapped. So that card really represents, that binding, that rope, it's actually loose.
Yeah.
You can get out of the situation that you're in or whatever. So, okay, so Tanya's saying, yeah, that sounds right. Mm-hmm. So don't let your boundaries or your interpretation of something block you from having that happiness, because it's right there. Like, it's really right there. It's just like a step away.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Lily. Hi, guys. Can I have advice for the week? Yes. Do you have Lily's information?
Lily or Lily B?
It's okay. Lily Star.
It's Lily. Okay. It's Queen of Swords. Lily B is Queen of Wands. Another Queen of Swords, because I think Lily's a Libra. Advice for the week, right?
Yep. You're very welcome, Tanya. She's saying thank you both.
You're welcome.
Lily Scar is saying just Lily. All right.
This one came right up. Hang on a minute.
No, Corey, I didn't see yours. I just saw his message come through. So we will get right to you. Just hang on. It's hard on this Instagram thing because sometimes the comments they just fly by and I can't see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got the card for Lily.
Go ahead. I had to
Lily, I got the Three of Swords. Not the best cards here. So I feel like, what this is really saying, it's a little bit about pain and grief and heartache. So let's see what Kat pulls, because that could really change. Let's just see what she's got.
It's another 9. It came up again. This card really wants, because I shuffled and it was there, and I was like, okay, I need to shuffle more because I felt like I didn't do it right. And I shuffled again and it's still there. So this is your card. So again, the 3 means that you're feeling that anguish, that grief, but it's not, it's something that you have a choice. You can choose to suffer with it, or you can choose to free yourself of it. Whatever the situation is around you that's causing that 3 of Swords, you have the power to get out of it.
Yeah. Don't Lily, don't feel like you're tied up and bound. Mm-hmm. Because really that's an illusion.
Yeah, it's all illusion.
So if you really want to see what's happening, you want the truth, just take the blindfold off. It's there. Okay?
Yeah. You have all of these solutions are around you if you only just look for them.
I know, poor Lily. She's like, every week I see tragedy in my advice. No.
Again, it's 2 cards. Like, it's it's really hard to get a full picture out of two cards. But if you are feeling like there's a lot of tragedy or there's nothing's good, book some time with Steve and ask the question, what can I do to turn this around? What are some of the tactics I can employ so I start seeing more suns and stars and temperances and magicians instead of
Ooh, this one came flying out for Corey. So Corey would like a reading.
swords all the time.
Do you have Corey's information?
So
over 30.
Well, I don't have Corey.
Okay. So over 30 female Aries.
Queen of Wands. And general read for Corey?
Yeah. I'm trying to, I think she did say, hang on. You're welcome, Lily. Yes, general read. Let me know when you got the card. I've got mine. It came flying out of the deck.
All righty, Corey. Queen of Wands. Well, your deck has a message for Corey. Mine is saying you're going to have to work for it. Oh, here we go. Okay. All righty. So I've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. So, Corey, are you thinking about walking away from something? Has something really got you frustrated and you're thinking of walking away from it? This card, upright, means walking away, but after giving it a lot of thought and a lot of soul searching. And this means it's a little more hasty or ill-advised. I don't know. What have you got, Steve?
Yeah. Okay. So let's go with my card. So I've got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant really is all about structure. It's all about knowledge and wisdom, like a teacher. I almost want to say like you're within the box. You follow what's within the box, and you don't go out of those boundaries. Andy, we were talking about you before. Thanks for joining. So if I have to try to put the two together, is there something in your life right now that I almost want to say is driving you nuts, that you want to walk away from, but you're not walking away from it yet? And that something is not following the structure that you want it to follow. And
it can also be like just too many rules, too many restrictions, too many. And it's got you either wandering without purpose or wandering away before having, just in retaliation, just like, enough of this, I'm out of here. That's so I guess with the Hierophant, we always defer to when the major arcana come up, we always defer to them. So I guess the advice is to just go with it. Just go with they may feel like they're stifling these rules or dogmas or whatever it is that you've got in your life right now, but maybe the advice is that just stick with it, just go with it, because maybe there's a lesson in there for you.
Yeah, and the other way of reading this is there's something possibly in Corey's life. Okay, so she's saying yes, this aligns. Thanks. There you go. So I'm not even going to say anything further.
Well, you're ahead.
Okay, Andy's got a question, and I know Lovebug Blues also. Lovebug, do we have Lovebug's information?
I have Lovebug Blues, but Andy is the one that I was hoping would be on tonight so I could get her information. Andy, Queen of something. What's your astrological sign, Andy? You're over 30, I believe. If not, please correct me. This is the Andy that lost the bracelet, right?
The bracelet or the ring, yes. Libra, 30 on the nose.
Okay. I'm going to do Queen of Swords now, and there's an actual question in here.
Yeah.
Whether I should tell him that I know everything he did, or if I should just not say anything and move on. All right. Let's see what the
So
cards.
we're gonna do Andy first, and then Love Bug. We will get to you. Okay, just bear with us. All right. Hello. My question is whether I should tell him that I know everything he did, or if I should just not say anything and move on.
Okay.
Oh, well, that depends if he is a narcissist. Because if he's a narcissist, they don't listen.
Yes, the one of the lost bracelet. So funny. That's how we know you, Andy. Okay. Queen of Wands. That's not ponytail queen.
All right. Ooh. Ooh.
So I've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this feels like so the Ten of Pentacles is about, family inheritance, about happy families, happy endings. And this doesn't mean that it's not a happy ending, but it's maybe not, maybe hollow victories, maybe not everybody getting what they want.
Yeah, and not necessarily a happy time.
No.
All right.
More frustration than happiness. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Andy, I think the card that I pulled is going to suit you just perfectly. Judgment. Okay. So, what I'm gathering right now is this person caused you some unhappiness, which is what you got. That's why you have Cat's card pulled in the reverse position. And then you came in, you figured things out, you made your own judgment. And the reason why I say that is because the judgment card is an awakening. So you've realized something. Maybe you realized he's a narcissist, and you realize the things that he's been doing.
The question, though, should you tell him or not? To me, I think the cards are saying, and Steve, correct me if you see it completely differently or what your thoughts are. To me, what the cards are saying is whatever you decide, the outcome is going to be the same. It's not going to solve anything to tell him or not to tell him. It really is up to you.
Yeah.
But the judgment, like the judgment card, is like, this is the life lesson of the outcome of whatever you choose to do will be fair. It will be a fair outcome for all involved. So, and I think you need to follow your own guidance on that.
Yeah, because like for us to give you a yes and no answer on doing something like that is kind of it's not really the best for us to do because you're the one who's in the actual situation. But I will say the judgment card speaks volumes because what that's saying is you had your awakening. You've already made the judgment. You've made your decision.
Yeah.
By communicating it or not communicating it, it's like Kat said, you know what the outcome is. It's already there. So I don't think it's going to make a difference. Okay. So Andy, I hope that kind of give you some clarity. I know it didn't give you a direct answer to the question. But you know. Trust
Either
me.
way, you're looking at a little bit of fallout, it looks like to me. So depends on what your objective is in telling him or not telling him, right? Like,
yeah, if you think that telling him is going to change things, God, I don't want to say no, but
no.
Let me do the head shake.
Yeah. Do not do it. Absolutely, you should do it.
Oh,
but that judgment card coming up, that's interesting.
Yeah, like how perfect is that?
Yes. Okay. Important there.
Andy's saying I agree with that. Yeah, that's a tough decision, Andy. But you already know the answer. So communication at this point may not even be necessary, but that's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Andy, and sorry, not Andy. Lovebug Blues from YouTube.
Blues is my Queen of Wands. What is there a question or no?
Yes, is the X Aries curious spying on me? Thank you.
It wants to know if the X is spying. That is
Yeah.
yes or no. Okay. Yes or no questions. Easy peasy.
Yeah. You're welcome, Andy.
Mhm.
Okay.
Queen of Wands, right? Queen of
Yep.
Wands.
So let me know when you got yours.
Cards are being funny tonight. My goodness. Sorry about this. I just have to do another shuffle.
That's okay.
Didn't shake the energy off the last one that well, apparently. Okay. Oh boy.
Did you find it?
It'll be here. It's like, what are they doing tonight? Good grief.
Yeah.
Where's-
And Scorpio 93, thanks for joining. Yes, we will get to you next. We're just doing one reading right now.
Okay. Queen of Swords. Okay, she's very strong communicator, knows what she wants, doesn't mince words. Sometimes she alienates people a little bit. She's a little prickly. This could be a person in your life. If this, I don't know if this is sounding like anybody that you know, or it could be an aspect of yourself that you're working on right now. What did you get, Steve?
Yeah, and I know the question is a yes and no answer is what
Yeah.
they're looking for. I also have a swords, but it's the Four of Swords, and it's about, rest, recovery, uh, just taking that time out for yourself. So,
Sorry, what was the question again?
is the X spying on
Okay.
Lovebug?
Okay.
So, that's very hard to answer, to be quite
Mhm.
honest.
Mhm.
Um, both of these cards are in search of truth, which
Mhm.
is what you're in search of.
Yeah.
The Four of Swords, I'm going to say, is a no to me.
Mhm.
But the Queen of Swords is a yes card, which is quite interesting. So, if I have to sit there and try to figure this out, it's a little difficult.
Mhm.
But, spying is also a very broad term.
Yeah.
So if I would say anything like, is this person maybe checking your Facebook profile or your
Yeah.
Instagram
Is that what
profile?
you mean? Like creeping your socials, or do you mean actually peeping Tom, spying, or
Yeah, it's so hard to say, but like, I don't think this is a peeping Tom situation. Not at all, because I think we would have had like major arcana cards come out.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think like, this is more of a, well, they skim through your social media, maybe.
Mhm.
It's a maybe. Okay, so I'm not on social media. So it would be something like that, love bug. It would be something small. Okay, so I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah.
It
Because
doesn't sound
the
like,
cards aren't worrisome. The cards aren't like, oh my God, you got to be careful.
oh,
If he is doing anything, I don't get that and he's able to really get much from it. I don't get that you know, your
yeah,
privacy isn't being breached. I'm not getting that
right.
from that.
No, same.
Nothing alarming.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on to Scorpio 93,
Ooh.
male, Scorpio, obviously,
Obs.
and 30. And this is from YouTube.
Scorpio 93, you said?
Yep. male, 30, Scorpio. Okay.
I'm going to call him a king of.
I might lower the camera a bit so you guys can see me shuffling because.
Is he really shuffling?
Yeah.
Scorpio just wants a general. No particular question.
Let me just double check. Yeah, anything general.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, what'd you get? I heard that.
Yeah. This is a major arcana card.
Okay.
So, Mr. Scorpio, there's some kind of lesson that you just learned, but we'll get to it as soon as Kat pulls her card.
There he is. Ooh. I got a major arcana 2. What do you know?
Okay. Do you want me to go first? Oh, you go ahead.
Fool in reverse.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, definitely some lessons, and the fool is the start of the major arcana. So the fool's journey is often how we describe the major arcana. So this is the reverse. Talks about a false start, ill-advised decisions. You got to write this. It's important because you're starting off on the wrong foot. What did you get, Steve?
You're not going to believe this. I got the World, which is the last card.
Oh my God.
So,
that's crazy. Okay.
So Scorpio, the World is really all about, closing a chapter. Okay. Yeah. It's getting something accomplished, something success.
Yep.
Like you finished a project that's done and over with. And now the Fool, which is Kat's card, is usually about a new beginning. So they go really hand in hand. But because her card is in reverse, what that's indicating to me is that, yes, you may have closed out a chapter in your life, but you're not beginning a new one at the moment.
No.
Okay. You're kind of like in limbo and maybe you're not sure what to do with your life. That kind of a thing. So let us know if that resonates with you. But I will say one thing. These are both major arcana cards, which means this is something you can't miss. This is something. Yeah. There we go. I had my second dark night of the soul at the last full moon. So yes, so that this is what I'm saying. This is something you can't miss. You have two major arcana cards. It is something you're going to know. You're going to know. And the dark night of the soul at the last full moon, that would explain it. Okay, which was like 2 weeks ago. So yeah. That's what you're going through. Do you feel like you're in a little bit of limbo right now? Because I know going through the dark night of the soul, it can be really tough.
Yeah.
Right? You're not taking that leap of faith, which is like the Fool in reverse. So
yeah. Whatever beginnings you're contemplating right now, the cards seem to be saying, go back to the drawing board on that a little bit and look at it again. It's not the best. Take a step back and start fresh, because it's that first step is not the right step. You're off track.
Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna do the last one. Bob Robert.
Ooh, I don't have Bob.
Bob, we just need to know, and he's from the UK, which is wonderful. Thanks for joining in.
Nice.
And Scorpio 93 is saying 100%.
Awesome.
Bob, we just need a couple of quick things of information. If you're under or over 30, your astrological sign, and obviously if you're male or female, I'm going to say you're male in this case. Because what Kat does is she pulls a signifier card. So based on that, you're a specific signifier card.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Scorpio. Thanks for joining.
So Bob, he wants just a general reading he wants?
Yep.
Okay. Just waiting on that zodiac sign there, Bob.
So when I was thinking of Bob, a card came flying out. So that's why you don't see me mixing. So I've already got it.
Okay.
So over 30, Scorpio.
King of Cups.
Male.
Okay.
And this is a card that came out as well tonight. So
We have 78 of you. Could you not like mix it up a bit, guys?
Not for real.
Yeah. There's the Queen again. Got the Queen of Swords again.
Yeah.
General reading. So is there somebody in your life, Bob, who's an air sign? A lady? Do you have a lady friend who's an air sign? Or she's just very outspoken, says what she thinks?
Yeah. And
what have you got?
So the Queen of Swords, she's somebody who you really don't want to mess around with. Okay? She cuts through the BS with that sword, and she looks for the truth.
Yeah.
So Bob, if that's somebody around you, or that could be you as well, let us know. Now, the second card that we've got for you is the Judgment card again. So, Bob, what I'm seeing here is there's some truth that has either just come out. See, here we go. I recently lost my fiance. Okay, so
sorry.
Sorry about that. I was going to say there's something that just happened recently, and there was some kind of a judgment, some kind of an awakening, and I think you just answered it all right there. Yeah. So
the cards are picking up on that for sure. Was she an air sign, Bob? Was she a Libra, Gemini, or a what's the other one? Libra, Gemini, or
what was her astrological sign, Bob?
This is important because if she's not an air sign, then it's not her, but there's a figurative explanation for that card.
Aquarius.
So that's her.
Yeah.
That's her. So she was involved somehow in it was a judgment that you got, you said?
Judgment. So the Judgment card typically is you see the soul leaving the body going to heaven. It's like an awakening, right?
Yeah.
So that really, really, really resonates, I think, Bob.
Yeah. Her presence in your life was necessitated. There was a reason for that. It was divinely guided, and probably her exit was as well. That's how I'm interpreting that.
Okay, and sorry again, Bob, about that.
Condolences.
Okay, so hello, Sandy. Thanks for joining. Nightfall Waves. He's saying she was my soulmate. I don't doubt that. Yeah, I don't doubt it at all. Yeah. Hang in there, Bob.
Yeah. That's tough. Definitely.
Okay. Nightfall. Thanks for joining. Over 30 Sagittarius. So we'll do another one for Nightfall. Where did I put the cards? Here we go.
Sorry, what was it? It was Sag. Over 30 Sag male.
Yeah. I don't know. Nightfall. Are you male or female? All right. And after Nightfall is Sandy, and then we are done. So female.
Okay, Queen of Wands, and it's just general, right?
No, there's the question.
Okay, for Nightfall.
Is there travel in my future? I don't have plans.
Nightfall wants to travel. Is there travel? So that's a yes or no. But again, it depends on the card. Maybe
on the card. Okay.
Swords or a 8 of Cups or something like that. All right. Queen of Wands. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. What is up? Okay. My deck just keeps pulling the same cards tonight.
This is so interesting because I was going to say there's some travel cards in the deck.
This is not a travel card per se, but it depends. What have you got, Steve?
I've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands generally is a little bit about travel. It is about making.
It is.
It's about making plans. Okay.
Yeah.
The Two of Wands is a card about passion. It's about fire. It really is. It's about partnership.
Mhm.
So, and you can see, sorry, I'm going to put this back up. You can see there's a river behind
Yeah.
the figure here. So I feel like, yes, I want to say yes. I think there's going to be some,
And maybe a partner, a travel partner.
I was just going to say that. I was going
Queen
to
of,
say, I think there's
yeah.
going to be some travel plans in your near future.
Do you
You're
have a
looking,
friend who's an air sign? Maybe wants to go with you.
yeah, or this too could be representative of her in a sense, right? Her making the travel plans. So because it's a two, like Kat said, keep in mind there might be a friend to travel with or a partner of some sort.
Yeah.
Um, but yes, there's going to be something that's going to come soon that's going to make you start planning a trip.
Yeah. Assuming you want to, which we're operating under the assumption that you do, or you wouldn't be asking about it. So
Yeah.
there's a will, there's a way, right? So
Yeah. So Nightfall's saying, no, I don't have plans, which is correct at the
mhm.
moment.
Yeah.
So this is saying that pretty soon, I think you will. What was the card that you pulled, Kat?
Queen of Swords.
Ah, that's right.
Mhm.
Okay, so the Queen of Swords is also about contract.
Mhm.
So the swords, the suit itself, is
Mhm.
about contract. So
Mhm.
it's very possible you're going to be planning
Mhm.
a trip, and usually the contract there is that terms of agreement when you either do it online or through a travel agency or whatever you may do,
Yeah.
right? So there's that contract aspect.
Could mean
So
that too. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah, so I feel like something is coming.
Hmm.
I'm not sure how soon though. Um, based on the two cards, the two suits that we have, swords and wands, they're the quickest ones of the decks
Hmm.
of the deck, and so I'm going to say it's going to happen. I probably by the fall, winterish.
Yeah.
Okay.
You take the Queen of Swords as the timeline, then yeah, could be this coming fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Sandy McColman, over 30 Pisces.
Sandy.
Thanks
Yes,
for
I have
joining
Sandy,
in,
Queen
Sandy.
of Cups. I have her on here. Yeah.
All right.
General question for Sandy.
You're welcome, Nightfall. Yeah, it looks like. All right. All right. Got the card.
Got it.
Yeah. Didn't pull this one tonight, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Got a new one too.
Okay. First, sure. Ace of Cups.
Mm.
Oh, Sandy, this is about new beginnings. Typically represents romance. Okay.
Mhm.
You love.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it could also be a new friendship. So I don't want you to think, hey, you're gonna go meet your forever partner. This is just a beginning of something new that is related to your emotions. Okay, so it might not be another person. It could be something. One of your hobbies is just about to take off, and that's some kind of a passion that you love, right? So
Mhm.
let's see what card Cat pulls, and we can tie it together.
So I have the Five of Cups in reverse, and there's a couple different ways you can interpret this card, but the beginning of a relationship. So again, an emotionally charged card. Typically, this means you're mourning some losses, but you're not paying attention to what you already have. In reverse, could mean that you're getting over that. You're moving past that, and you're moving on to the next. So maybe that's this new relationship that's coming in. Maybe you're in a process of getting over mourning the loss of another relationship or something else, and this new relationship coming in is going to help you move on. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I'm just trying to wrap my head around the Five of Cups in reverse.
Hmm.
Um, Geez, that's a good one, actually.
I know there's a depending on the deck you use, depending on how you read, there's different interpretations for it. So
Yeah.
we'll have to look at the other cards in the deck, I think, to get a good representation. But the mourning upright, it means you're mourning a loss, and you're sort of lost in that. And in reverse, usually the way I read reversals in those is that you're moving past it now. You're on to the next phase, like the 9 of Swords or the 8 of Swords, the woman in the bed crying. The 8 of Swords. When you get that upright, it means you're worrying, you're over, but upside down it means you're getting over it. So that's how I'm interpreting it. I don't know if you can tell us if that resonates.
Yeah. I almost feel like, with the 5 of Cups upside down, it's almost like she might have closed an itty bitty chapter. And now with the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups is something you're about to start again.
Yeah.
So, Andy, does that make any kind of sense? And again, this is not anything major. This is something small.
Yeah.
Because they're both minor arcana cards.
Yeah.
And they're like day-to-day happenings, right? Mm-hmm. So it kind of happened without even realizing it. But you might have something might have been a little bit painstaking for that 5 of Cups in reverse. You maybe you dropped it like a hot potato. It didn't mean a lot to you, but you did that anyway, and new beginnings are coming. Mm-hmm. So does that resonate? Does that make any sense, Sandy?
Hope so.
All right. Yeah. Not a very, I was going to say, not a strong, or, okay, hang on, let's see. I'm married, so I know it's not that relationship, but I have been going through some stuff, and I have been working on getting over some things that have been really heavy on me lately.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense then. And
not
Sandy,
a relationship though, Sandy. It's Cups are about emotion, interpersonal. So it could be a friendship, even. It could be a new work contact, somebody you're partnered up with, or it could be anything related to
anything that caused an emotional feeling, right? Mm-hmm. So does that make sense, Sandy, where it's kind of like, did you let go of something recently? I know you said you've been working on getting over some things. So has something actually, have you been able to actually do that, get over something, and then something new start? Because that's what I'm kind of getting from these two cards. Yes, so she's saying yes. Okay, perfect. So that's what it's referring to. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that's it. We're at 1 hour and 12. I'm gonna have to split the video again. 2 parts. Okay, everybody. So I do want to again. I want to say thank you for joining. We do this. We love this. It's a passion of ours. That's why we do this every Sunday. If you're looking for full, more in-depth readings, please contact me. I'll let you know what the rates are. Sandy, you're welcome, and have a good night as well.
Yeah.
I will say goodbye, and I will turn it over to Kat to close it off.
Yeah, so we love that you join and have questions for us. We're honored that you give us the opportunity to let the cards speak to you through us. So thank you for that. And if you're interested in getting a little bit more, reach out to Steve. I'm a tarot enthusiast. I don't read cards for a living, but I think they're a great way to exercise your intuition. So I love that Steve invites me on to partner with him as we do these reads. So come on back. We love to see you. We hope you have a great week, and let us know. Give us your feedback. We'd love to hear how the reads went for you and how your week went. So sure, let us know.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Great one. Bye, everybody.